after hundreds in Minneapolis gathered to remember a woman shot and killed by an ICE agent just yesterday. A warning for you here. The video you're about to see is graphic. So you can see ICE agents stopping this SUV yesterday. One of them tries to open the car door. The driver reverses the car, then pulls away. Then a different officer in front of the car shoots. And seconds later, that SUV slams into a parked car. And that's the moment that shooting took place. The victim, I should say, has been identified as 37-year-old Renee Good. According to two federal officials, she was a U.S. citizen. City leaders say she served as a legal observer of federal actions in the city. Here's how local and federal officials are reacting to that deadly shooting.
They are already trying to spin this as an action of self-defense. Having seen the video of myself, I want to tell everybody directly, that is to ICE, get the f out of Minneapolis.
He doesn't know what he's talking about. It's very clear that this individual was harassing and impeding law enforcement operations. Our officer followed his training, did exactly what he's been taught to do in that situation, and took actions to defend himself and defend his fellow law enforcement officers.
Now, protests are erupting around the country. On the left side of your screen there is New York City, and on the right side, Minneapolis. And that is where we find CBS News correspondent Ash-har Quraishi. Ash-har, what are you learning about the victim and the ICE agent involved in this deadly shooting?
Well, as you mentioned, she's been identified as 37-year-old Renee Good. She was a mother of a 6-year-old. We do understand, according to city leaders, that she was here as a legal observer, looking at what was going on here, observing federal investigations here in the neighborhood. And we're just a short distance away from where this happened, just a few hundred feet, Mugo. And over the last few hours or so, we've started to see the growth of people coming to visit this memorial where she was killed. As for that ICE agent, not much has been revealed about him. His identity has not been shared. They do tell us, we know from two federal sources that tell CBS News he's part of an ICE enforcement and removal operations team. DHS Secretary Kristi Noem said the agent was taken to the hospital and later released. But still, a lot of frustration, a lot of anger growing here in Minneapolis just one day after this shooting.
Yeah, and Ash-har, you are out there on the ground. So how are local residents responding to what just happened in their own backyard?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's been very tense. Last night, very, very angry, frustrated crowds gathered. There are protests happening in other parts of the city. Where we are, it has been very quiet near this memorial, near where she was shot. Just to give you a sense, I'm going to step out of the way. Take a look here. This street is quiet partially because of these barricades that you see. These were not put up, obviously, by law enforcement. These were put up by residents in the area. They have blocked off this entire intersection leading into the streets there so that people can come and visit and see where Renee Good was shot and killed.
Ash-har Quraishi in Minneapolis for us today. Thank you so much.